So I took a tour. It's called the Pit Grand Tour. It's with Blue Bird, and it's free. It's a virtual grand tour that you take that takes you to different places in North America for 5 weeks. So it's not over yet. It's still time to sign up and look at all the content. You can look at the videos that were already loaded. And I enjoyed it, and I'd like to share my thoughts about it. So it takes you to different locations that include Salt Lake City in Utah, Atlanta, Georgia, Livonia, Michigan, Eureka in Missouri, Orange County, California, Woodridge in Illinois, and Drummondville in Quebec in Canada. And that's going to be part of another video. Actually, I'm going to talk in more details about that segment in Quebec. But I really liked it. I was a little bit disappointed though, because I thought that because they go through the trouble of taking us to different places, that they would demonstrate. I understand it's a promo at the same time. Of course, they will not talk trash about Blue Bird, which is fun. I drive currently. I'm assigned to a Blue Bird bus, and I love it. But I thought they'd talk into a little bit more into like extreme conditions, because not every place is like coastal Georgia. So I thought I'd learn a little bit more about, okay, how is it to drive in extreme heat, let's say in Nevada. How do you best utilize the features of your bus to deal with these extreme conditions, or you know, up north where there's very cold weather. So they did not really cover that subject, so I was a little bit disappointed. Now on the plus side, they covered subjects like the different technology. Even though I'm not a diesel mechanic, I can appreciate, you know, being a little bit more knowledgeable, having an overview of, for instance, they discuss they have what they call air suspension as opposed to the regular multi-leaf mechanical suspension. So I thought that was interesting. That's only an example, but they take us through, you know, the nuts and bolts of a few subjects like this without getting into too many details, you know. And one other aspect that I like too is they featured a number of drivers just like us who would talk about, you know, their vehicle. They had different vehicles, you know, the electric bus, the propane bus, etc. And ironically, the person that I connected the most with, his name is Tommy Burden. He is from Eureka, Missouri, and he drives a bus just like mine, so a Vision conventional style gas Blue Bird, and he keeps it very clean, just like mine, and he drives the routes. It reminds me a little bit of my environment, so not the big city, but not completely out in the country either. And I could relate very much to what he was saying, and he talked about the love for his job and the love for the, you know, student riders, for dealing with the public and all, which is extremely important. But he also talked about how his vehicle affects his job, and that I could connect very, very much so, because he talked about the quietness of a gas bus as opposed to a diesel one, and I experienced that because I drove in the past a diesel bus, and I've been driving gas for a couple of years, or going on 3 years now that I've changed to a gas bus. I love it. I do agree that the quietness of the vehicle will impact your job, you, and also your students. And he talked about the drive. He likes the smooth drive of the vehicle. I feel the same way. I love driving my bus. You know, it makes a big difference when your comfort is taken care of. You can focus more on the comfort and the safety of your load, of your passengers. Also, he said that he was a bit apprehensive at first when he learned that he was assigned to a gas bus. he was like, will I be able to accelerate and get out of the way, you know, of other vehicles when needed? And he realized that, yeah, for the type of job that he does, okay, it's understood we're not, don't do like truckers who have to be all the you know, the other side of the country within 4 days. We drive, you know, we're all about safety. We're not about speed. But yeah, he was happy, and I feel the same way to find out that, yeah, the vehicle does the job for what our needs are. So anyway, I enjoyed it. So I hope y'all, you know, watch it too and tell me how you feel about it.